At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their way to look good and their best. Here was their entrance to the arena earlier on. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Gobert.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, to be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Two good rebounding teams here tonight, Steve. They rely on second-chance points.
Yeah, great offensive rebounding teams and teams that can put up second-chance opportunities. They control the pace by hitting the glass. So, interesting to see who wins that battle.
And, Steve, if nothing else, just more shots, right?
Yes.
They'll just take more FGAs.
More possessions.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Conley. The dish to Davis. Mitchell left side. Zeller grabs the board. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got the opening basket of the game for the Hornets.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Over Rozier. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. About a minute played so far here in the first. He dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Washington. That shot is off. So Utah will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bridges. It's good on the putback. Bridges has got 5 now.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Missed inside.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Monk, no one around him. They get it back. Zeller changes up. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bridges. 7 points in the game. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shakes him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
That one drops. He ties it up. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facilities.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Conley surveying the D. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
And Bogdanovic clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
And he can't get the first one.
And Bogdanovic is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Wayne Bacon's checked in for Bridges. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Rozier, and he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Conley. His last outing, he had 8 points. The 3 from Bogdanovic. Zeller grabs the board. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Down low. Washington, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jazz trail by 3. Now Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it's Davis missing. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Washington, that's good.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monk.
Coming out of Louisville, Donovan Mitchell projected as a defender. He's a better ball handler and shot creator than people bargain for.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And you know, Smitty, he can play with the ball or off the ball. But Utah's offense runs best with the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he draws so much defensive attention. Able to score what I love at all 3 levels. That creates open shots for his teammates.
No good on the second free throw. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jazz trail by 4. Outside Conley. There's the pass to Gobert. Over Washington. Another miss by Utah.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
And here is Monk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. A rebound by the Jazz. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Rozier following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
And taking a look at some stats here for Rozier, how's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
The Hornets shooting just about an even 40% to start. Rozier kicks to Graham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Smitty, I heard this the other day, letting a player stay in the game after his 6th foul, but granting an extra free throw to the other team. What do you think of that?
Kevin, that's crazy. I mean, no way. I
knew you'd say that. I knew you would say that.
I do summer league games, and I watched this 10 fouls. There's no way we could have had that many fouls when I played. We have to keep it at 6 foul, and you're out.
First free throw is good. And the Jazz with some changes. George Niang comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Clarkson in for Bogdanovich. The Hornets also changing it up. Hernan Gomez comes in for Washington. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Mitchell. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Gobert to the middle. Second shot opportunity. Here's Niang. Nails the baby hook.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And the Hornets with possession here. Batum with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Here's Bacon to the paint. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Mitchell's gone 4-7 from the field here. Here's Graham, covered by Mitchell. Graham, the pass to Bacon. Gobert with the block. A second chance effort. Bacon gets the bucket. Bacon's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Conley with the three. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference. But make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Williams-Goss is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Biombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Shots good by Hernangomez. The Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets, trailing by 2. Pass to Hernangomez. That one falls. Hernangomez has got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Williams-Goss. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moutier. Got a piece of it. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte shooting 45% from the field early. Graham, the pass to Biombo. Here's Bacon. He kicks it to Graham. And there's the pass to Hernangomez. Three-pointer. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. Biombo. That's good. Utah is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Moutier. Graham defending. Pass to Clarkson. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Clarkson's got 5 now. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Graham, the pass to Biombo. Here's Bacon. He's covered by Clarkson. The shot's good from Bacon. Bacon's got his second basket.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Now here's Moutier. Graham defending. Moutier pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Charlotte. On the wing, Batum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Graham. Kicks it to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Up top, Hernangomez. Shoots from the high post. That's short off the rim.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Here's Graham after the basket by Utah. Biombo, the pass to Bacon. They grab their own miss. Graham still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Takes a three. The shot, no good. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, I had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Setting the floor for the Hornets, we've got Bridges. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Batum, and it's Graham in at the point guard. Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. No good. Shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long four-game road stand. Utah leading. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw good from Moutier. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Both free throws good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Here's Moutier following the basket by Nicholas Batum. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Bridges. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Bridges has got 9. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
The pass to Williams-Goss. And here's Clarkson, defended by Batum. Clarkson passes to Niang. Lock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Batum. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Back to Bridges. Here's Graham. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at Bridges. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang on to the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Now, here's Rozier. Following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay. Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Both teams will make substitutions. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Rozier, the pass to Monk. And the Hornets miss again.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doing a good job. In order to have a chance in this league, you've got to be able to score. He's done that tonight.
Conley against Rozier. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right wing, Monk for 3. And the Hornets miss again. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Charlotte has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Rozier against Conley. Out to the wing. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley, the pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Taking a look at some stats for Bogdanovic. His last 10 games, he's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine. The defense fell asleep on the inbounds play and totally forgot about the perimeter jumper. The offense burned him there.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. 6-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Hornets miss again.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges misses.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Hornets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets trail by 7. Bridges kicks to Monk. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. Now here's Bogdanovich. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Bridges misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Rozier following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Rozier defending. Bogdanovich no luck. Hornets trail by 4. Now Rozier. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. The Hornets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Rozier against Conley. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Conley following the basket by Malik Monk. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On up the court. Bridges, no one around him. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. That one on Monk. For Utah, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Charlotte calls timeout. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. Rudy Gobert, #1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Washington passes to Bridges. He kicks it to Zeller. The three. He can't hit that time.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Conley's shot is off. Hornets trail by 3. And a wide open look for Zeller. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. The Jazz working the ball around now. Trying to get open is Davis. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Jazz have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw, no good. Wayne Bacon's checked in for Charlotte. And he sinks the second. The Hornets trail. And here is Rozier. Here's Bacon. Rozier looking around. Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And it's Rozier missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Dishes it to Zeller. Passes to Monk from past the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Monk.
You know, because Donovan Mitchell is so explosive, few guys have the energy, the effort, and the discipline to guard him on a nightly basis.
For Utah, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bacon. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. He's against Zeller. Kept alive. Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've been working hard on the offensive glass here in the second, and it's paying dividends. They're getting a lot of second chance points.
Now here's Batum. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Gobert.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Here's Graham. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Now here is Conley, guarded closely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Cody Zeller.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters.
Now here's Batum. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Niang. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Bacon. That's tipped. It's stolen by Moutier. And the Jazz pushing it up now. All going up court. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Graham surveying the floor. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Moutier. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Niang. And Bacon pulls it down. The Hornets shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Graham with the bucket.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Offensive rebound. Davis goes up again. The pass to Williams-Goss. Now the feed to Gobert. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Missed it, even after all those chances. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points and 2 assists. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, few players have ever burst on the scene the way Donovan Mitchell did. Dominated as a rookie, he continued to build out his game, very aggressive in the first half.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Zeller nails both of them. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Monk with the ball. He dishes it to Zeller. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
The dish to Monk. Pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Utah with the rebound. Stolen. Monk with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Now here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Pass to Rozier. Pass to Bridges. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz leading by 4. Now Conley. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Mitchell. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 21.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Tipped away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Zeller. Rozier against Conley. And it's Rozier missing.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Passes it to Conley. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And the basket by Rozier. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Bogdanovich up top. Defended by Bridges. Zeller against Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bradley's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. Here's Washington. And here is Monk. He's got 5. Dishes to Bridges. Rozier for 3. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And when I look at Charlotte, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Hornets trail by 6. And the 7-foot Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, former Defensive Player of the Year.
They call him the Stifle Tower. He's the anchor, the foundation of this team. He changes the complexion of the game when he occupies the paint.
Now, here's Monk. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Magic, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen. And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Washington. Now here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's Rozier missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Good. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, what a play!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Hornets trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rozier against Conley. To halt the run. Can't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Charlotte calls timeout. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
For the Jazz, George Niang, he's checked in for Brantley. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And the Hornets making a change here. Batum scanning the floor. Kicks to Biyombo. Now the pass to Graham. Clarkson against Bridges. Pass to Graham. Clock at 4. Here's Hernangomez. And the shot goes down. Hernangomez has got 8 points. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-6 run. Mitchell passes to Niang. Can't cash in from close range. Hornets trail by 12. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Here's Niang. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 32 points in the game.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Hernangomez against Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Charlotte, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Hernangomez. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, beyond the production, Mitchell gives this team energy, spirit. They ride off his adrenaline.
Here's Batum. He kicks to Graham. Gobert with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Mitchell against Batum. Here's Clarkson, and he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Graham with the ball. 7 points in the game. Passes to Bacon. Here's Hernangomez. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Jazz, number 1.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Jazz leading by 15. Over in the corner, Moutier goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Batum kicks to Biyombo. Hernangomez passes to Biyombo. Back to Hernangomez. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 12 points for him.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. For the Jazz, Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang, and Williams-Goss subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And the call will be against Hernangomez. That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah has possession. Moutier finds Bogdanovich. Over Hernangomez, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. The lead is 15. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bacon the pass to Batum. He dishes it to Graham. Six to shoot. It's stolen by Moutier. Clarkson with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Graham, defended by Moutier. 126 third. Here's Graham. Gobert pulls it in.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernangomez. And it's Miles Bridges in for Dwayne Bacon. Left side, Batum. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Graham. He's covered by Clarkson. Charlotte no good that time either.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Biyombo with the block. Moutier against Batum. Out to the right wing. Now Graham. He's got 7. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Charlotte, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Jazz up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Cody Zeller. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Bridges. Then there's Batum, and it's Graham in at the point. Nice shot by Gobert.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the inside. Zeller inside, defended by Gobert. Shot by Zeller, no good. Jazz leading by 17. Here's Bogdanovich. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And here is Graham. Pass to Bridges. 14 feet away. That one a little long. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Moutier looking around. Bogdanovich with it, working on Biyombo. 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Bogdanovich, no luck. Hornets trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bridges shot, good.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Here's Williams-Goss. Back to Moutier. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 11 rebounds in the game.
so frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
A free throw good from Moutier. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Monk. Goes back up. Washington. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sweet little floater. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater, deflating the defense right there.
Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Rozier against Conley. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And he's able to get it back. Jazz leading by 18. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And Zeller kicks to Monk. A three-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
A free throw good from Moutier. He hits both from the stripe. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rozier. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
A beautiful reverse layup. And 11 points for Mike Conley.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So it's the Hornets now. Now, here's Monk. And there's the pass to Zeller. Rozier with the ball. Looking to get back on track here. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Moutier. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. The Hornets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Rozier against Moutier. Rozier with the ball. Passes it to Bridges. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. The 11-footer. That's good from Davis on the assist from Bogdanovich.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Shealy, guarded by Tucker. Shealy with the bucket. The Jazz have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Pass to Niang. Oh, that's blocked. Martin up top. Offensive rebound, Washington.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Utah with the ball, and it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Tucker. Top of the key, Bradley. 4 on the clock. From the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Martin fires top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Tucker kicks to O'Neal. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Oni, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bradley against Zeller. Back to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Tucker the pass to O'Neal. Oney covered by Martin. Back to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Outside Martin. Now the dish to Martin. And the pass to Chile. Another shot. A nice shot by Zeller. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Tucker kicks to O'Neal. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Chile, the pass to Martin. Pass to Washington. The rebound by Niang. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Bradley, and Utah again with the bucket.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Chile, the pass to Zeller. Here's Martin. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And 12 points for Cody Zeller.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? To the left side wing. Oney. And again, it's Utah. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Zeller. Outside Martin. And the layup falls.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Utah has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
He gets that one.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Pass to Zeller. He kicks it to Martin. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. And here's Tucker. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Mike, when you look at how the team's been playing the last few games, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, you know, I think we're playing very well. I think we're finally getting the chemistry that we want, and everybody's just playing hard right now.
Always a team effort here. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.